Hi, welcome. I'm Eric Linter with Starspeak for the second half of May 2018. Conveniently, there is a new moon on the 15th, so for the second half of the month, for the most part, we're dealing with a 2-week period between a new and full moon. This is an ideal uh, launching pad for any kind of new project. The new moon in Taurus in the fixed earth sign is one of the more fertile times of the year, so plant your garden if you haven't already begun. And what makes this particular month memorable, historical, is the entry of Uranus into Taurus. This is something that, with an upcoming retrograde, will reoccur and spill over into next year. But for the next several months, Uranus will set up shop in the first couple of degrees of Taurus. And Taurus being a money sign and a sign connected with values, we can anticipate some big changes in the financial realities for markets around the world. In essence, Taurus is a sign that is notably materialistic. It's about loving and enjoying beautiful things, pleasures from music to food, friendship, etc. And Uranus tends to stir up the pot. In essence, we have to look inside and address key issues about how we manage our money, how we manage our resources, both as individuals and in the collective sense as well. Adding to the need to look at the collective as we move into this forecast period, Uranus almost simultaneously is in a square with Mars, and Mars late at night, actually on the during the early morning hours of Wednesday the 16th, Mars will arrive in Aquarius, basically holding a square position to Uranus. This is a very destabilizing energy. It's a bit difficult to maintain one's poise and balance under this influence. People become clumsy, accident prone, so you want to slow down and move very deliberately. In a positive sense, Mars in Aquarius is a plus for doing things with and for other people. Aquarius is the sign of community, of friendship, and naturally is geared towards thinking about the welfare, the greater good, teamwork, and in a sense putting the ego on a back seat in order to accomplish great things. So this is kind of part of the die or the DNA of this particular new moon day. We're starting with the 15th, heading into the 16th, looking at what we can do, whether we think of it as constructive and serving a higher cause, or whether it's something quite destructive. Everything in astrology really comes down to just being energy, and we have the choice of how we're going to use and direct those energies. And I hope certainly that you will take this knowledge and, and apply it in ways that really make a positive contribution in your own life and in the lives of other people. Mercury, currently moving through the sign of Taurus, is heading towards a trine aspect with Saturn. So in terms of sacrificing short term to achieve some greater goal, we get that type of message from this particular alignment. The aspect will be exact Friday afternoon, the 18th, and it's sort of a good guidepost for addressing the choices and decisions you make this week. Will the step you're taking, the move you're contemplating, put you on a track towards something enduring, something of value, and something worthy? Hopefully yes, if it doesn't, then you want to certainly perhaps move in a different direction. Friday the 18th is actually a very upbeat day. It's a wonderful evening atmosphere for talking things over with friends. The moon in Cancer favors home life, so you may want to enjoy your nest and invite friends over. There's a wonderful alignment on Saturday the 19th as Venus moves into Cancer. She's going to form a sextile to Uranus. And again, these aspects are good for promoting community causes and just hanging out with friends and otherwise enjoying time spent with loved ones. Chances are plans will change Saturday night as the moon gets into a testing aspect. By then the moon's in Leo and will be testing Uranus in Taurus. On Sunday the 20th, the sun moves on into Gemini, and we have a whole new, different kind of vibration that comes with this mutable air sign. Changes in the air, people become more restless, and I imagine late Sunday night a lot of folks will be thinking about their summer travel plans and perhaps booking reservations. On Monday, the 21st, the moon is going to test the sun. We have a nighttime first quarter moon. Again, we're in this period where the moon is waxing full, and it's a good time for beginning new projects. Mercury's sextile to Neptune on Tuesday, the 22nd, increases visionary potential. You want to pay attention to your dreams. Creative types are going to feel more inspired on this particular day. And with the moon in Virgo, there are practical applications for our wishes and fondest hopes. We can take the imagination and translate it into something pretty hopeful, helpful, and tangible. More Mercury energy that night is, a good signal for looking at the big picture, not to be small-minded. The sun in Gemini is moving into a midweek trine with Mars. This is a energizing influence that, again, supports the notion of teamwork, and certainly it's a good day for touching base with friends and just being on the move, physically active. There's a fabulous trine between Jupiter and Neptune on Friday the 25th. Here on the East Coast, it's an early morning aspect. Again, dreams are likely to be a factor, so you want to pay attention to your Thursday night, early Friday morning dreams and reveries. There could be some very profound realizations and discoveries made around this time. Mercury is also in a trine to Pluto on the 25th, and many things will become clear. Trust your hunches, listen to your gut. You're getting good guidance. That night, Venus is at odds with Pluto, which can be a problematic alignment for certain relationships. Everything really depends on whether or not you and your partners are able to meet somewhere to find middle ground, to cooperate, to compromise. If so, then Pluto tests tend to be a galvanizing, empowering type of energy. If people are overly stubborn and just refuse to compromise, then serious problems tend to follow. And at this point of the month, the moon is almost full, so emotions will grow heated over the weekend of the 26th and 27th. This is also a holiday here in the States with Memorial Day on Monday the 28th. Probably the easiest and most enjoyable day of this holiday weekend will be Sunday the 27th. Although with the moon in Scorpio, people are going to, prize their privacy. And that's something certainly to be aware of and respectful of. The moon is full on the 29th, and this is a full moon in Sagittarius. So Gemini Sun, Sagittarius Moon, these are two travel and knowledge signs. Again, many people are going to be feeling restless and wanting to be on the move. But that day that the moon is full, Tuesday morning actually, here at 10:20 in the morning in New England, it's going to be a back to work day for many of us. And there'll be plenty of energy to tackle various projects, but don't rush to judgment in terms of any kind of news or questioning. Be patient to make up your mind in an intelligent way. You'll need to probably do some additional fact gathering. And with the sun and moon nearing testing aspects with Neptune, there's likely to be a misunderstanding, a misrepresentation of facts, something omitted. So do your research and take your time before jumping or reaching any kind of decision. The month ends on a fairly quiet note. We've got a very serious Capricorn moon in conjunction with Saturn as the last aspect of May. And basically this is a roll up your shirt sleeves, get down to work, and handle the things that need to be handled. And that will do it for the month of May. Thank you for listening to my take on the stars this month. And I hope if you're moved to be in touch and want to contact me, you'll send me an email at stars@ericlinter.com. I have daily forecasts available on the web at the spiritofchange.org site, and I will tell you, as usual, to remember and keep looking up.